Hey everybody, welcome on in to Sports Live in the 215. Today we'll discuss the Phillies taking game 1 of their series against the San Diego Padres by a score of 4-0. This offense was pretty good. 4 runs, 6 hits, played solid defense, really good team win. Um, Highlighted by 8 shutout innings from Zach Wheeler. The Phillies did it in a multitude of ways. Small ball, got their first couple runs on the board, and then Nick Castellanos with a solo shot, put the boys up 3-0, and then I want to say they got their final run on a RBI single as well. But one thing I really can't say enough about was Zach Wheeler. He was just absolutely incredible. 8 shutout innings. Let me check the stats here. 8 shutout innings, 6 hits, 10 strikeouts. Just an absolutely masterful performance. He had all of his pitches working, and against that guy, once he has even 2 or 3 of his pitches working, much less all of them, it's tough for any offense to square him up, to put a good couple ABs together. And against aces like Zach Wheeler, you need to string hits together to if you hope to beat them. But obviously the Padres were not able to do that all night. He just kept a really good offense off balance, and it was a real joy to watch. It was just such a pleasure watching that guy go out there and just hand it to every offense he faces is just an absolute joy to watch. It's really incredible. It's something that Phillies fans haven't seen since like 2010 with Roy Halladay. Like this guy is just an absolute ace of a staff in every sense of the word. He's just absolutely dialed in every fifth day, and he just gives you a chance to win, and that's all you really want. All you really want as an offense, as a team, is just quick innings, get your boys back in the dugout and kind of let them work, kind of see what they can string together. Waldron was tough those first few innings, but once the Phillies kind of figured him out and they were able to scratch across some runs, it was really good. He went 4 2/3. I want to say he gave up 4 hits, 4 earned runs. He wasn't his sharpest, and the Phillies took advantage of it because when that guy's on, he's, I believe, one of the best pitchers in the National League. So the Phillies were lucky to kind of get Waldron on one of his very rare off days. So that's good. And Zach Wheeler was just, well, he was Zach Wheeler. And then Tanner Banks followed him in the top of the 9th. He went 1 inning, gave up 1 hit and no runs to secure not only the win but the shutout. The Phillies were supposed to play today, but due to the rain, they'll have a doubleheader tomorrow, starting at 1:05, and then Game 2 will take place at 6:15. The Phillies just absolutely they were just really dialed in, and they were able to scratch across a win, and luckily, luckily Wheeler was on his game. But what else is new? I mean, that guy is one of the best pitchers in baseball, for a reason, and I believe it's arguable that you can call Zach Wheeler the best free agent signing the Phillies have ever made. Um, Obviously, there's an argument for Bryce Harper. There's an argument for Brad Lidge. There, Pete Rose, obviously, as well. So, but what Zach Wheeler is able to do, um, I don't think will be duplicated very often for this Phillies franchise and in this city. Really, just take a you kind of take a flyer on a guy and that was kind of injury prone, and he makes 31 starts over every year over 5 seasons basically. So and they're almost all like quality starts. So it's just one of those signings where every time he goes out there, it's just such a it's such a just an incredible thing to watch. I almost can't even put it into words how it feels watching that guy pitch, because it just feels like you're kind of just coasting through the game. Like it almost feels like every game when Zach Wheeler's on the bump is just a walk in the park. He's just free and easy 97 at the top of the zone, and if and then once you get to 2 strikes, he has curveball, changeup, a bunch of really good off-speed pitches to keep offenses at bay. So um, yet again, another great start from Zach Wheeler. Yeah, and the Phillies will take it. They'll hope to win and sweep the series tomorrow at 105 and 6:15. So we'll see if they can do that. Your starters for the Phillies are Christopher Sanchez and um Christopher Sanchez, and I want to say not Ranger Suarez, McAble. Um, so yeah, they'll they'll face Nick Pivetta and Dylan Cease. Nick Pivetta is one of those pitchers who is a real breakout candidate for the Padres. He has a 3.36 ERA, which is an absolute shock to most of the people in the Delaware Valley and the surrounding area, because Nick Pivetta, when he was with the Phillies, certainly wasn't putting up a 3.36 ERA. He definitely struggled in Philly and in Boston, but the pitcher's park that Petco Park is certainly is helping resurrect his career. So that's good to see for Nick um and the Padres organization. However, I do think that the Phillies will still win this series um, pretty handedly. Dylan Cease has not had a very good season for the San Diego Padres, but we'll see. We'll kind of have to see how it goes. I do expect the Phillies to at least, excuse me, get one of the 2 games against the San Diego Padres, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it should be a a couple of fun watches on Wednesday. Thank you guys for listening to this, and as always, go Phillies.